Welcome back, everybody. I'm Marcio. You're watching The Urban Man. Cool. Today we got a super cool unboxing. I haven't done PS5 content in a while, so here's another one. So we got over here the trusty old DualSense. Nothing wrong with this guy. This guy's served me well for over a year now. I actually got two of them. So we actually got an aftermarket controller that just arrived. I'm not going to give away too much. Even in the thumbnail, I don't want to give away too much. Although, I don't know. We'll see. Probably in the tags, it would give it away. But yeah, let's get this baby unboxed and have a look and see what's inside. So, okay, it's got a seal here. Let's try. Okay, wait, let's try from here. They packaged this very, very well. It's packaged super awesome. Let's try and get this well boxed, shall I rather say. I don't want to turn the other side because the other side's got some personal information. Let's try to do this without cutting any fingers, please. Okay, and I slide this across. There we go. Should have it open. That's it. All right. Well, I can see what's inside. You guys can't. So let me pull the box aside quickly and tip it and slide it over. There we go. Scuf Reflex. Let's go. Let's pop this sucker open. Get some space here. There we go. So obviously, as you can see, we've got a Scuf controller here. Imported this. Obviously, here in South Africa. This is not locally produced. This came from Taiwan, and I got it super quick. I think I waited overall after placing an order. How long did it take? I think it was roughly about 3 weeks, I would say, from placing the order. Now, trying to place an order for one of these is like mission impossible. How it works is, I'm going to just explain to you quickly, is you put your name down on their website, and when they become available, they drop you email. Now you click on that link to that email, it takes you to this portal where you get put in a queue. So you wait a while, and then the queue goes live, and then they tell you how long more or less you wait. So the first time when I received an email, which was in December, by the time I logged in, it said I had over an hour. And so I waited. And by the time it got closer to the time for me getting into the shop to buy one of these buggers, they were sold out, so I missed out. Second time around, I got an email. So I hopped in, and it said I had about 30 minutes or something like that to wait. And once again, unfortunately, I missed out. But I managed to grab one. Sorry, the second time also was an hour that I had to wait, and I missed out on that. Third time, half an hour wait, and I managed to snag one of these buggers up. So we got a bit of information here on the side. I'm not going to bore you guys too much. And at the back, packaged really, really nicely. I don't know, it's probably a little bit dark. You guys can't see, so I'm not going to bore you with that. So let's unbox this guy quickly. I will do a proper like in-depth review. When I say in-depth, I'll do a bit of gameplay with the controller. So you've got a little sleeve that this box slides out of. It's got some nice textures on here. You can, the light's picking that up. Pull here to open. Change your game. Let's flip that around. Change your game. Let's go. And nothing else. Okay, so pull here to open. So this looks like a little flappy, and you greet it with the controller. It's packaged awesome, and I like this little foam over here to protect your thumbsticks. Nice. Check out that color. Let's get this guy out of here quickly. Let me tip it. There we go. Grab this controller out here. So behind, there's nothing else in there. You had this. Let me just make sure there is nothing else in here. Just lifting up the card back here. Oh, there is. Okay. So I pulled this out. We'll check the controller out. So this is obviously more of an unboxing, like I was saying. And then underneath here, you got accessories. And you got a booklet, looks like a manual. Let's pop that open. Nothing else. So you've got a nice manual over here. I'm not gonna open that up. We'll leave that one side. Accessories inside. Let's see what's in here quickly before we look at the controller. Just tip this over. All right, nothing else. And it looks like you get a charger, a USB charger. So that's USB to USB-C. And then you get some thumb grips. A shorter, slightly shorter one and a longer one. Okay, that's cool. They got it different than the standard remote. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll try one of these out one of these days. Let's leave that one side for now and take a look at the controller. All right, so here we have the Scuf Reflex. This is the Pro version, and difference from the Pro version to the normal Reflex is I believe the triggers are like a short throw. Yep, like literally like a mouse click. So you don't have the long throw that you would have like on your DualSense. So let's grab both of them. So that's fully depressed, and obviously your DualSense, it's got a much longer throw. So this is made more for first-person shooters, this controller. You can obviously use it for any game, but yeah. You can see that throw, and you can hear it. It's like a little mouse click. Very nice. And then obviously at the back you have programmable pedals. It's got a nice clicking sound to it. You can change 3 different profiles. So if you play PUBG, Warzone, Fortnite or whatever, you can have 3 different profiles. You can program these for individual users. So I'll probably be reading that on how to program these. So I'll have to read this manual because I don't know how you program it. It looks, this color is super dope, man. This color is super dope. It looks a bit thicker. The side profile looks a bit thicker than the standard DualSense. That's one thing that I was interested in seeing. Yeah, this looks like a completely, no, it's not a rebranded remote. This looks like a completely different remote to the DualSense. Even the triggers, I don't know, they look bigger. I don't know if it's just me or they're the same. Well, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna measure some things up, because that's one thing I was very interested in finding out is, are the Scuf controllers just like a rebranded and then they modified sort of controller, or are they a whole different type of controller? Buttons feel also slightly different. The faceplate in the front here is different, so that you can see clearly. Here you got a home button. You got a home button there, and there you have the PS symbol. Yeah, oh, and these buttons, yeah, I'm sure swear this looks smaller. Let's feel these thumb grips. How are these? Even your L1 and R1 button, much more clickier. You got a nice click over there, as opposed to this guy. Can you hear that difference? Let's do them side by side. DualSense, Scuf. DualSense, Scuf. And what's awesome is I can actually put this on my docking station. Check that out. Yes, I was concerned, can I? Hey guys, just a quick side note. After filming that video, I did actually go and test it out on my docking station, see if it does charge, and it doesn't. I don't know why. It doesn't fit inside the docking station. So there are some dimensions there that are different. I think it's the cover, the casing. They've obviously done their own casing and it doesn't fit inside the docking station. So you can't charge it there. You have to charge it via USB, which is a little bit of a bummer, to be honest, because it does have the connectors there that it can charge, but it just doesn't fit. So yeah, a little bit disappointing, but yeah, just wanted to give you guys a heads up so that you don't say, ah, man, this guy talks nonsense that it can charge through the docking station. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of the video. I want to tell you guys the weight. Hopefully I didn't actually check if this thing's charged up, but let's see. I've got my scale here. Let's put it on. Oh yeah, we got power. All right, it's on. Okay, let's try and weigh the DualSense first. See if we can get a proper reading here. I'm getting 150 grams. I can't. It has to lay it like that. Let's try again. Okay, now I'm getting 162 grams. So I would say roughly 162, 163 grams. Let's check out the Scuf remote quickly. Okay, so the Scuf looks like it weighs a bit more, 177. Now I would say that's probably due to these programmable pads at the back. I would say the extra weight's probably coming from here. Yeah, that's not intrusive at all. Let's get some dimensions so that we can have. Oh, that's one thing I'm interested in. Like I said, I want to see side by side. Is this a whole new control that they've developed, or is it just they've taken the shell and everything else from the inside? So what I'm going to do is let's measure from the top here to here. All right, I'm getting about 125, 123. Sorry, 125, 123, 125, 126 millimeter. And then let's check the dual sense. Measure across. All right, that I'm getting, it's virtually about the same, guys. Let me measure the bottom of the handles. Hopefully my controller, no, my vernier is not going to give. Okay, let's try and measure across like this, in between the L1, the R1 and R1 and R2. Measuring across like that. Okay, 98.2 there. Let's check the Scuf controller out. Try put it in between. 98. So the dimensions are basically identical, but I don't know why it even looks thicker. Let's check the thickness of the grips. Let me check the thickness of the grips. I'm gonna measure, let's say, halfway in between. Let's measure over here. Okay, there I'm getting about 39.5. 39.5. Let's check the dual sense. Okay, about 40. But I would say that probably is just where I'm measuring, because it obviously does taper down. So the size-wise, they look identical. So it wouldn't surprise me if they've taken a dual sense controller and have obviously modified it, changed this front plate. This front plate is definitely a new front plate, like I said, because of the home button. I'm sure they've just it's a customized controller. I would say they've probably, but yeah, man. But even these plates, it's got such a nice rubberized feeling. This is more of a hard plastic. And here, obviously the whole controller is more of a hard plastic. You do have a bit of a softer texture at the back on the DualSense, whereas this one, it's all rubberized. You've got some nice grippy pattern over here. I would like, yeah, but I don't want to do that. I'm too nervous to damage this thing. I was going to say I'd love to tear this down and see the internals of it. But even here, they've got the branding on there. Maybe the covers are probably, it's weird because the DualSense feels heavier. But yet when I weighed it, come on. This thing's messing with my mind. Let me try and see if I can weigh this upright. The DualSense feels heavier, guys. Let me try. Yeah, you see, I think it's just the way I'm laying this thing down. It's literally, when I lay it down, is catching the whole weight of, this is catching the whole weight of the controller because it's lying on these programmable buttons at the back. It's got a bit more height. Whereas on here, this was actually lying, the bottom of the controller is actually catching on the ground. So I don't think it's, oh, man. Yeah, this is heavier, guys. It's giving me a out of range error when I put this down. When I put it like this, it's not catching the weight properly. As soon as I lift this up, let me try. Yeah, this is definitely heavier. You can feel it in the hand. This is much heavier. What I'll do is when I do my side-by-side comparison, not side-by-side comparison, when I do my review, I'll get the actual weight of this guy, and I'm going to check the weight of the DualSense and give you guys the actual weights. But in the hand, you can definitely feel that DualSense is heavier. Definitely heavier. Awesome, guys. Can't wait to have a gaming session with this. Let me see your thumbsticks are also different. You can see the thumbsticks on there. You can definitely see the concave and indent on there. Look at those. You can see the thumbsticks are also different. Yeah, man, this is awesome. Can't wait to get the Scuf onto the battlefield. Warzone, let's go. All right, guys, I think this video is probably carried out for long enough. But I think it was pretty cool. I couldn't find a nice video of an unboxing, so I think this will make a nice unboxing and just a quick side-by-side comparison of these two controllers. Nothing wrong with this, but man, I'm excited to try this guy out. Oh man, I've got to get used to those trigger buttons. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Cheers for now.